it's very practical for Hashem to make measurements that relate to our body. It's always with you, right? And can anybody think of any ways that these measurements might have a limitation for us?
Yeah, for some bodies are bigger than others.
That's right.
It's not standard.
But can you think of
two amot?
Right. Well, they're pretty close, actually. Her elbow's below you.
My arc would be smaller than yours.
But actually, Rosie, why don't you come here for a sec? You're absolutely right, because now let's hold our arms up like this. That's a big difference. But why would these maybe be?
You know
Be a good thing. Why would it maybe be a good thing that these things related to our body? That my tefa might be bigger than the kids or smaller than Jeff's.
These people can have their own individualized obligations.
Absolutely. So, perhaps. Did you want to say something? No. Perhaps things are tailored to us, and Hashem made the mitzvot more connect to our needs. Okay. Okay. So you may notice that we've roped off the gardens here, and we've made a grid. Now, if we lived when the Torah was being written, we probably would have measured our things in tefachim. Or maybe in amot, is that what it is? Okay. But now we have something called the square foot gardening, which is a little, we're just adapting this to modern times a little bit. And we made 4 beds, and each one is 4 feet wide. I'm sorry, 3 beds, and each one is 4 feet wide. Now, anybody guess why that's a really good width for a bed?
You can reach to the middle from wherever you are.
Wherever you are, you can reach the middle. Now, we could have made them all as long as we wanted. The length really was not the issue. But the width is important because that way we can reach in and we're not going to step on the soil and compact it. We don't have to get into the thing. We can do it from the perimeter of the bed. Okay, so what else do I want to say? Now, you don't have to look far to see that every plant has a different growth habit. From the grass on the ground to the trees that are growing way up above us, every plant has a different, just like every person has a different approach or need, every plant has a different need. And so when we have our square foot garden, we are assigning the square feet to maximize what the plant needs, okay? So, okay, now Rosie, I need you again. I'm so sorry.
Such a good example.
Okay, now, Rosie, let's just pretend Rosie is a plant, okay? Right now she's standing up, and she's taking up maybe a foot where her 2 feet are standing, okay? Now, do me a favor and lie down on the grass. How much square footage is she taking up now?
A lot more.
A lot more, okay? So what we're going to try to do is take those plants that have the growth habit of lying down all over the place, like a gourd plant that could take over the whole backyard if we let it lay down, and we're going to try to build some structures so that they can grow vertically, okay? We're going to grow radishes, which take over a tiny little small amount of space. You can get 16 radishes in 1 square foot. And we're going to grow peppers and tomatoes. The peppers really need 1 square foot for 1 plant, so you get 1 per square foot. And then the tomatoes, which would normally the growth habit lay down, we're going to grow them vertically, so we're going to put 1 per square foot and pull them up, okay? So, the next part of the program is going to be where we divide up, and we're going to work on one of 3 things. The kids are going to go with Shifra over there, and they're going to do something arts and craftsy. The adults are going to choose a bed or go with Ben to start to work on some structures, and that's it right now, right? Hands in. Team?
Abby, I also brought sunscreen and bug stuff in case anybody forgot before they came.
Okay, thank you. That's great. Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't.
A good question.
Matan, don't kill children.
Okay, and so after we get started and the teams on each bed figure out what they're doing, then we'll bring the kids over and have them plant some things too.
It's already in there.
All right, so we have one captain per bed. Judy is going to take one. She's the front one. We actually didn't pick a bed yet. So do you want to be in the middle? Becky's going to be in the middle, and I'll take the one behind Morris, okay? And Judy has her plan.